Okay, the Celtics are underachieving this season. They're barely over 500 with 18 and 17 as a record. I think they're in the 4th or 5th seed in the East. And this should not be the case. They should be a top 3 seed at least. Way more than one game above 500. This starting five is very, very good. I know they had some injuries, but they should be way better than what their record shows right now, how they're playing. And this has been going on for a couple years now, ever since IT got injured and they traded for Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. Just recently lost them, and they got Kemba. They've been stuck. They've been getting to the Eastern Conference Finals or the second round, but they have not been able to get over the hump. And I think they're missing something. Obviously, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, two great all-star type players. Two players you untouchable. Do not trade them. You keep them on the Celtics and in their uniform for as long as possible. Marcus Smart is a great glue guy, great hustle player. He's gotten better on the offensive end, but defensively he's a stud as well. Kemba Walker was an all-star type guard, has had some injuries. Can he still get it done? We're going to be seeing later in the season, getting healthier as each game progresses. Their big man, Robert Williams, is looking pretty good for the future as a young big man. Daniel Tice is okay. He can stretch the floor a little bit. Okay on offense, okay on defense. You can get a little bit better, a little bit of an upgrade with him. Their bench is very, very. It's not the same as last year. Their bench is it's not on the same par as other benches around the NBA. But I think they can have the ability to get it done. I think scoring-wise, they can get it done. I think we need more opportunity. Obviously, Danny Ainge is a decent GM, maybe. And Brad Stevens is a good coach, but they are not getting over the hump. I think that this team has to make a trade for an all-star. I think they need to either add an all-star type big man, perennial all-star type big man, or package Kemba and Marcus Smart for a third all-star, because I don't think this team can get it done with the way it is currently constructed. Either go after a nice defensive and pick and roll lob threat big man like Andre Drummond, JaVale McGee. I'm hearing talks of Jeremy Grant. That'll be a nice piece, but Jeremy Grant, I still don't think that would be enough. But Kemba Walker, I don't think can get it done for this team. I think he's regressing. I think his injury is starting to catch up with him since he's a smaller guard. I think they need to package him in a deal to get better bench pieces and to try and get a third all-star. I don't know where they can get it. Maybe a Bradley Beal, a DeMar DeRozan, someone like that. They need to get another all-star in this team. I don't think Kemba Walker is going to be able to get it done. We seen him in the playoffs last year. Yes, he was coming back from injury again, but in the playoffs last year, he was completely quiet. And that's the one thing I didn't like about Danny Ainge the last couple seasons. He had a chance to get Anthony Davis. He had a chance to get Kawhi. He had a chance to get multiple all-stars that wanted out, multiple superstars that wanted out of their teams, and he's been scared to pull the trigger. He hasn't been hitting these trades like he should. Ever since the Kyrie and Kemba trade, he's been kind of hesitant to make the trade. I think he needs to. You can't be scared. You are this close. Do not give up Jaylen Brown. Do not give up Jason Tatum. But you have to make a move to get your team over the hump. And Brad Stevens, too, he's on a little bit of a hot seat to me. The last couple playoff series, he's been getting outplayed. Last year against the Heat, Eric Spoelstra completely outcoached him, bad. Brad Stevens' team couldn't get out of a box and won. Couldn't get out of a zone defense. That's looking bad on you as a coach. The players were not looking like they're respecting the Celtics players are not respecting them either. I don't know if you've seen that recent video going around about after a close loss, you could hear yelling and screaming and a chair being thrown in a locker room. Your players are not respecting you. You're a young coach. You're talented, but you need to gain their respect. If these players don't respect you, they're gonna walk all over you. And this is still a young team. If they walk all over you, that's not a good sign. Maybe they can get a more veteran all-star to help bring some leadership back into the locker room, but I don't know. This team is good. Don't get me wrong. They're going to be a threat in the playoffs, but they are missing something. They're not going to be able to get over the hump. Are they better than the Nets right now? No, I don't think so. Are they better than the Sixers? No, I don't think so. Even if they play the Heat again, the Heat and Celtics would be a close series. The Raptors and Celtics would be a close series like we saw last year if the Raptors can get higher in the standings. Everyone else, I think the Celtics will have a pretty good chance against. But against the top-tier teams of the East, I don't think they can get it done. And if we compare them to the top-tier teams in the West, they don't match up to the Lakers. They don't match up to the Clippers. They don't match up to the Jazz are kind of outplaying them right now. This is scary for the Celtics team. Danny Ainge, Brad Stevens need to get it together. I think they need to completely Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens needs to tighten up the coaching. And Danny Ainge needs to make a move. He shouldn't be so scared. He has picks, he has assets, he has good role players that he could trade. He needs to do something to make this team get over the hump. And that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the Celtics. Are they a championship team right now? Should they make a move? Is Danny Ainge holding on to too many assets? Is Brad Stevens a good coach? Is he getting out coached by other coaches? Should the team move on from him? Should they keep him? And what are your expectations for the Celtics at the end of the year? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.